So, for those who watch my channel, you know a few things about me. You know I'm Catholic. You know I have Native American ancestry. And you know that I have Sephardic ancestry. That means Jewish blood that goes back to Spain. So I got a question for you. Why don't I identify as a Native American? Why don't I identify as a Jew? Why don't I identify as French? All of those are in my ancestry. Or like other Hispanics that live in the area that I'm from, why don't I identify as a Mexican? A lot of Hispanics where I live do just that. I'm going to concentrate on the Native American portion of my ancestry for this video, but understand that everything that I say about my Native American ancestry is going to apply to the other portions of my ancestry. And yes, I'm talking about Elizabeth Warren, for those who don't understand that this is going to be a political video. This is my great-grandmother on my mother's side. She is Native American. She's not kind of, sort of Native American. She actually is Native American. And yes, I am wearing a Malcolm X cap. What do you want? That's me when I was much, much younger. You like the mullet? I like the mullet. If you can guess my age in this, I will give you a shout out in a future video. So, when I say that I have Native American ancestry, I'm talking 3 generations back. On my father's side, I also have Native American ancestry. My grandfather's mother and her mother were fully Native American, Natal. I believe that's the right pronunciation. They're a group of natives who live in San Luis Potosí. My grandfather's family is part Natal and part Sephardic. That's Spaniard with Jewish blood. But wait, that's not all there is to that ancestry, because my grandmother is part French and part Spaniard. My mother's side is part French and part Native American, Colichian. Okay? Colichians are sometimes tied to the Apache, but here's the thing. While I do have some cousins that are still part of a tribe, they're not part of a tribe because of her. No, I have cousins that actually went through the initiation process to get back to their tribal roots, to become members of current tribes, specifically one out of Corpus Christi and one out of South Padre Island. They joined those tribes and they have affiliation with that tribe, with those tribes, but not based on our ancestry to the Colichian tribe. Not going back to an Apache tribe. That's not what they're doing. Why not? I could say that I have some Aztec blood in me if I wanted to, or I could claim that I have Native Mexican blood, which is an actual tribe in Mexico. Mexico gets its name from the tribe that betrayed the Aztecs to the Spaniards. Why don't I make claim to that? Well, it's very simple. I speak English. I know American history. I think American thoughts. I believe I have certain inalienable rights. I actually believe in the Bill of Rights. I believe in freedom of speech and the freedom of religion and the right to bear arms. I believe in democracy and representational government, and that they should go together and they should have 3 branches. I'm American. I'm not Native American. My ancestry is Native American. But I don't have a claim to the tribe that I once belonged to. Now, there's a brutal history there. There's an intermixing of bloodlines there. There's this whole other part. And I have Native American blood on both my mother's and my father's side. So here's the question. Which Native American tribe am I a part of? Am I part of the Natal down in southern Mexico? Am I part of the Colichian, which our ancestry still lives here? My mother's tribe lived in an area just south of where I currently live in my house. This area where I live, called the Rio Grande Valley, is where that tribe resided. We were never resettled. We lived here and we intermingled with every type of blood that came in. When the Spaniards came in, we intermingled with them. When the French came in, we intermingled with them. And we kept our traditions until we became Christianized, which, by the way, not all of us did. There's brujandejas and a whole bunch of other stuff down here that relates to that. We became Christian, we became Catholic. We got settled by Irish and Scottish settlers down here, and French. I have family members that have red hair and green eyes, and I got family members that have blue eyes and blonde hair. So, what's what? Okay? What part of my family belongs to what tribe? How much of me is native? I mean, you can look at my skin color and say, well, clearly I have some relationship to my ancestry. Obviously. Spaniards are blonde hair and blue-eyed. I am not. Irish have red hair and green eyes. I don't. I don't. I was born with red hair, by the way. When I was born, I had red hair. My ancestors on my mother's side are all very tall. Like they're all 6'1", 6'2". I'm 5'7". Okay? But I have the broad chest from the mountain tribe that I descend from. So I got the broad chest from the natives, but I didn't get the height. Oops, I got the height from my father's side, so I got the shortness. So what are you going to do? What tribe do I belong to? Am I Jewish? The last time my family, any part of my family, was actively Jewish was in 1492. So probably not then. All right, okay. I'm Native American. 3 generations back, I am Native American on both my mother's and my father's side. Native Mesoamerican and Native North American. Except one tribe was completely assimilated and integrated into the culture, to where there is no reservation, there is no tribal community representing us. And the other tribe is in the middle of a hot legal battle, including guerrilla warfare, in southern Mexico. Well, I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak Natal, I don't speak Colochian, I don't speak Apache, I just don't. I don't belong to one of their tribal communities. I would love to, don't get me wrong. If there's a Native American group out there that wants to initiate me and teach me the traditions of my ancestors, I'm more than willing to learn. But the truth is, I don't know any of that. I don't know all the Native American myths. The only Native American myths I know are whatever's taught in American public school. I know Christianity. I know a lot about Christianity. I know a lot about American history. I know a good amount of Catholic history. I know a lot of Greek history. I mean, a lot of, especially ancient Greek history. I can tell you all about ancient Greece. What I can't tell you about is my Native American ancestry. I've read the Popol Vuh. I've read some philosophy from Native Americans. I have read some Native American myths. I have a Reader's Digest book about Native American tribes. That is the end of my connection with my Native American ancestry when it comes to personal experience. I'm not part of a tribe. I'm not part of a political community. Each one of these nations are sovereign nations. Okay? The Cherokee Nation is a sovereign nation with their own system for deciding citizenship. It isn't just blood ancestry. That's not how it works. I can't say that I'm Jewish just because I have Jewish ancestry, I don't know what, 10 generations back, 7 generations back? Just as for 3 generations back, I can't say I'm Native American. I want to. And if you ask me about my heritage, I will tell you I have Native American blood. It's only 3 generations back. I've met my great-grandmother. I've gone to a reservation before. I've had vacations and holidays with my cousins who are actively currently in a Native American tribe. But those tribes that they belong to are not the same tribes that we descended from. They're just not. The tribe that I descend from was unaffiliated and would have to pay kind of like a ransom to the Aztecs and to, I believe, the Apache to leave us alone. We paid a fee, we paid like a tax to have them leave us alone. We were unaffiliated. I'm a Texan. I can say I'm a Texan. I can say I'm an American. But I can't claim a specific tribe outside of my ancestry. I can't claim a specific tribe. And it is wrong to do so. I can't say I'm French just because I have French ancestry. I can't say I'm Mexican just because I have Mexican ancestry. I can't speak Spanish. I don't know how the Spanish government works. If you put me in Mexico, I will die. I will starve to death. I have no idea how to survive in Mexico. I don't know what I could do for work. I don't know where to go. Okay? I don't speak Spanish at all. I've been trying to learn for a while and it's just not, it doesn't catch on to me. I know more Russian than I know Spanish. Okay? It's just how it is. So you can't call me a specific Native American tribe, even 3 generations back. If you think about just the math, I have Native American blood on both sides. I have French blood on one side. I have Spanish blood on 2 sides of my family. And in that Spanish blood, half of that Spanish blood is Sephardic or Jewish blood. Okay, that's 4. That means I'm 1/4 Native American? Maybe? I mean, it's not an unprovable thing. I've met my great-grandparents. I know who they are. I know what tribes they belong to. But I didn't belong to those tribes, and I wasn't raised with those traditions. So someone with blonde hair and blue eyes who grew up American, claiming ancestry 6 generations back, 10 generations back, without going through the tribal history, without learning the traditions. How? In what way? Do you even have the health issues associated with being Native American? Can you drink alcohol? Do you have diabetes? What's your nutrition basis? I mean, in what way are you Native American? Do you have to deal with the stigma of being a different color than other people? Do you have to deal with the stigma of people thinking that you're uneducated or somehow poor just because you don't look like them? Are you dealing with any of those issues related to that experience? Or is that experience separated from you? Do you have any experience with the traditions or the community? Do you live in that community that you are claiming to be part of? Because if you don't, then you aren't. I get it. In China, the Han, the Hunan, consider Chinese, all Chinese are Chinese no matter where they go. I get it. There are people who think like that. The whole 1 drop of blood thing. But in America, we don't think like that. In America, if you're an American, you're just an American. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter. And you're an American. You're not a Native American. I want to be a Native American. I have ancestry there. But I'm not. I'm an American. Peace, like, and subscribe. Talk to you all later. Bye.